back out here. Made my coffee. I usually have a midday coffee. It's about 11 o'clock. Close enough. It just depends. It's my little pumpkin and Eeyore. Keurig hot. Oh, by the way, I communicated with Brother, the printer issue I'm having, and they with my monthly subscription, I'm on the high one. It's $30 a month. That includes drum replacement. So that in here, see, I was complaining. It was my bad. I didn't even know. Well, that was my bad. I should have known that included that. Right? I'm 63. You know, I don't investigate every little thing anymore. I just, I'm lax in that, and that's why this happened. So it's not why the drum failed, but, and I really think it's the blue one because I was having no issues at all until I changed the blue. I think that's it. But yeah, for sure, I really do. So yeah, I gotta call them. My head's not in it today. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm putting it off. I know. I got an Etsy order I need to ship, and I can't print the thing. But oh gosh, maybe I'll call later. But right now, I'm hurting too much. I just don't have it. Not today. Sometimes you just gotta say, I'm just gonna come out here and relax and do whatever. That's it. That is it. So far, cover. Like I said, I put the coffee dyed paper and then the coffee dyed ledger paper in here. And it's just the two. There's a postcard. Doesn't fit tight. Of course, they won't fit that direction. Slides around kind of. I'm gonna add something else here. And then this is just a belly band with two pockets, basically two tuck spots. This is connected. You know, you can't put anything back here. So, and then we're here. So, that's the hard part with these. They're so long. If you're behind me, if I had the right setup, if you're overhead or wherever, it'd be great. But that is not where we are. You're not gonna fit in here, are you? Would you? Yes, it surely does. Okay, I'm putting it in just like that. I'm not folding it. I'm not gonna make a pocket with it. Because the whole idea, you do it one side this way, the other side's upside down. So that when I fold this up into a pocket, because it's upside down, it becomes right side up. And then you don't have upside down text. Because that drives me insane. I can't stand it. I know it doesn't matter, but it does to me. I could buy a journal with it that made that way from someone else. It wouldn't bother me a bit. I would love it. But for myself, when I'm putting one together, I cannot do that. And you little culprit. So yeah, that tightened that right up. Awesome. Okay, and that's better. Okay. It's just gonna keep falling out. I can put a clip here, but I don't want to. I'm gonna add something else instead. It can be anything. And I know it'll fit because it's less wide as the guest check is. So. Am I insane, or does it seem like when you add the ink to this, maybe I'm just not putting enough? I put 2 drops. Are you supposed to add more than that? Maybe I should read directions. There's a concept. But when I think of it, I'm recording and then y'all are there and I can't use my phone. And then later I'll forget. That's exactly what happens. Right there. It's still gonna do that. Alright, fine. We'll save you for something else. Hey. Stop that. Sometimes it talks back. Let me put it back where it's protected. So. Alright, that's not going anywhere. Whew. Chilly. God, we'll put something else here too. It's not the right color blue, but I mean, if you're looking for something to tie in, it does. Excuse me, I'm hitting you. Yeah, I need this. Excuse me. Hey, the post-nasal drip. Well, and the headaches. It's that time of season for me. Fall. Whatever blooms in the fall, I am allergic to it. It's funny though, living up here in the spring, we're up here with a bunch of junipers and cedar trees. Juniper trees and cedar bushes, actually. And there we go. That's kind of different. So, but in the spring, when the pollen comes out on those junipers and cedars, in the spring when it gets windy up here, you can literally see that brown pollen and stuff blowing off the trees and going through the air. And like the wind will hit a tree and you just see it come out from it. It's like, oh my gosh. I stay in the house as much as I can in the spring when it's windy. Because I know, I feel like I want something here. But it's pretty paper all on its own, so I'm not. There's plenty to decorate. Maybe something on this card, though. Ow. That did not hurt. I don't know why I said ow. Why do we do that? Do you know? Yeah, we gotta put something on this. That's too plain. I don't want to do that. Something, a little pop. Oh, there you go. Yep. Yeah, that'll work. It's not that red, but it's closer to something sort of along that line to tie it in a little bit. That's how my mind works. I've never been taught that. It's just how it works. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. When you're decorating, sometimes you don't want everything to tie in. Sometimes you want that difference. You know, I think anyway. Okay. But usually, I think I end up tying everything in as much as I can. I don't know. I'm not picky. You know, I don't care. My furniture's not going to match. When we move into this house over here, we're going to have to just put some stuff together. You know, nothing's going to be brand new. It's all going to be, you know, secondhand, maybe marketplace. I think we have our bed already, our king size bed. Oh, I hope so. Because right now we're in a queen and I am sick of it. I want room. because I got a pillow between my knees, and I'm kind of wanting to use one behind my back. Because I laid that way yesterday, my back was killing me, and I thought, well, pregnant ladies sometimes will put a pillow against their back and one in front, like a little support thing. And by gosh, I did that, and I was comfy. So, and to have all that around me, and on a queen size with my husband next to me, there's no room for that. I've heard that body pillows are good to sleep with, but I don't like to snuggle or cuddle when I sleep. I cannot. I mean, when it's time to sleep, get away from me and don't touch me. That's how I am. I've never been a snuggler or cuddler. Never have been. Well, I was raised with four brothers and no sisters. Maybe, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I mean, my husband's snuggly and cuddly. So, oh, this will be nice here. You know, or, oh, I could just do that. There we go. There we go. The man who lived at the Ritz. But no sign of the others. Philip shouted Sando's name, but there was no response. Now he sighted the trap he was looking for much higher up the mountain than he remembered placing it 2 weeks ago. The boy stopped. Are you British, gentlemen? I'm American. All right, well, let's keep that part. I kind of like to read a little bit, make sure there's nothing. Of course, there's not going to be in a Reader's Digest book, come on. But I like to take the more interesting text. You know? I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. I mean, it's there, you know, if I can read it, I want to see what it says, basically, little bits. Not read the whole thing. My Edith Holden book that I bought, I'm only using the pictures from, because I do want to read that. That's what I should do. I should come out here every time I come out here, I should sit down here and read part of that book before I start crafting. I wonder if I could channel her somewhere, somehow, or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people believe in some spiritual things, and there's a lot that I would not. Hey, I've watched all of the series called Supernatural. So, like, I could believe in almost anything. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously kidding. But, because of our spirits, I think we're still connected with people who have moved on in some way. I believe it with all of my heart. I don't know that it's true, but for me it is true. You know, I'm not a religious person at all. I don't go to church. I want to say I've just seen too much of the human element in church, and I'm not that fond of it anymore. That's about the only way I can put it. Well, I'm not too fond of the human element at all lately. Aren't things just ridiculous? I know Allie has been really upset lately, and hey, girl, we all have those days where we get a little bummed out about stuff. I don't think you're being a baby at all. We're women. We have these emotions, and we love to talk about our emotions with each other. And girl, go for it. You talk about whatever you want. It won't bother me. Oh, let me just put it that way. You got my vote on that. I'm here for that. Anything you want to talk about. You know, we should support each other. You know, and you know what? I literally feel like Allie. I mean, we've communicated enough times. I feel like I could ask you advice about something if I was going through it. I feel like I could privately message you maybe and say, hey, you know, or, you know, whatever. And same here, you know. If you need a gal to talk to and you just don't have anyone else, you know, we've all got someone else. We've always got family and stuff. I'm just saying that, you know, I want to be here for you all the people I'm subscribed to, if they've got something to say, hey, you know what? Say it. We're all living this life. We all know what you're talking about because most of us are going through the same thing in one way or another. So hey, talk about it. What I won't do is give my view on things or my political side of things. That's not going to happen. This isn't the place for it. It is the place for support on like everything else. You know, literally pretty much everything else. I think, you know, paper crafting, all this, making journals is a very personal thing, and we're here for each other for that. In my opinion, you cannot beat the community that we have here. I could almost cry just thinking about, see, here I go. You see? I ain't being no baby. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? So, I can do real. I can handle real. And you know me, I cry at stuff all the time. I have before. Okay. I don't know what I want to do, so I don't know if I want that much color. Oh, did I bring Kleenex out here? Of course not. Here, hold on. Let me use my sleeve. It's just tears. Isn't that no, but it means a lot to me, this community. So, I ain't embarrassed to cry. Not at all. I can use my sleeve on my eyes because I don't wear makeup. So that was literally just tears that it wiped up. Oh, but yeah. We're all here for each other. You know. Excuse me. Okay. I like this with the gold for that side, maybe. There goes the sniffles. Sniffy, sniffy. Yeah. That's what we're here for. We can't watch each other all this time every day and not have feelings for each other and, you know, not love each other. Of course, you know, money, you can't be asking, you know, for money or anything like that, you know what I mean? But just talk about something if it's bothering you. I do. Allie does. It's okay. I think it's okay. So, I want this, you know, for my channel, I want it to be a constructively comfortable place to be. And, you know, nobody's, even in teasing, we gotta be careful teasing because you know how people misconstrue, and myself included. And as it's always been, any word typed out in text or whatever form is always misreadable because you don't see the emotion behind it or anything like that. So same thing, any comments on here, you can't see the emotion behind it. So we got to be aware of that. But we got to be cool, and there's no putting down. If I don't want it discussed or something, then I might say something. But other than that, can't think of anything that would qualify that way. You know, I did the splatter thing for the 50 stack, and now every time I've got excess ink on here, I want to wipe it and get it and not waste it. Like this lid, I want to tap on here. don't spook, because this thing's starts leaking. When you screw the lid down, you can hear a little. So maybe you're supposed to completely clean the lid and everything off each time, but this gets full of ink when you shake it, so I don't know. Anyway, I just put like 4 drops on here. We are inked. She's not going to be giving that up anytime soon. It's so dry here, though, you know. Now, let's see if I can get this. Ooh. Yeah, I want the dark contrast. Just a little bit. Nice. Ooh, there we go. See that ink just dries in places? Oh. Sorry, I'm going to be sniffing now. Okay. See, I want it here, but I don't want to cover it because I'm putting it here because of the gold. Makes sense. Excuse me. Dang it. I'm going to have to... 21 minutes. I'll stop this pretty quick and I'll run and blow my darn nose. But yeah. Allie, you got my vote, sister. You talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's your channel. You're not going to chase me away. Even if we differ on anything, you know. You're not chasing me away, sister. Alright. My vote is you talk about whatever you want. Okay. You're an adult. You've earned it. Right? Yes. Ooh, don't you do it. Don't you fall. Well, that's where that's going. I wanted it centered, but I don't want to have the glue spooge down there, so it'll be okay right here. Right? Doesn't matter. See, now I got a little of the gold. That's what I wanted. Oh, these book pages. I mean, if you've got a book that you've taken the cover off of, I saw, I think it was Crafty Cat that did this. She was making pockets. Might have been someone else. I don't know. I watch ink and I watch all kinds of people, so I don't know. But it was relaxing. I was watching TV. I just got the glue stick, did it right on my lap, tore a page out, put the glue stick on the next one, laid this on top of it upside down, and dunk. I got all these pages. And yeah, they're not sticking together very good because this glue stick does not really work very well. So, what should I try a little of this and see what happens? Because I see so many people just using the Elmer's. I'll just do not real heavy, just kind of swirls light just to grab it. Because I have a feeling, yes, water-based glues warp paper, but if you don't use too much, I think that's the key, right? Like anything else, everything in moderation. It's gonna a little bit, I don't care, it's an old book, it looks amazing. I want it to warp now, that looks really cool. Warp away, baby. Who else needs to warp? Let's get some, no, I'm just kidding. You need to warp right here. You're coming apart. You know, we can't have that, sweetheart. Just a little. And I kind of just spread it so it's not heavy. Yeah, it's wet. I don't care. I like it. All right. And if you haven't seen any video yet as to, you know, how every time I use this glue I complain. Once the bottle gets a little further down, and I've used about half of it, it starts volcanoing out the top all the time. When you're done, you know, you tip it back over and all of a sudden it's spooging out, running down. Well, I've discovered, and I've heard, you know, just add some acetone to it. Well, I did something different than that. When I get to half a bottle, if I don't have another half bottle waiting for me, and I don't right now, I've already poured it in here. Like when this gets to a half a bottle, I'll set it behind me, and then I'll get out a new bottle of glue. When that one gets to a half bottle, I'll take this old half bottle that I've set aside and add it to the new one, because it's the amount of air in here that affects the volcano. If the bottle's mostly full, it doesn't do it. I hope that makes sense. I know that was a very long explanation. Hey, it's me. I know. But anyway. Sitting wet and inky. Believe it or not, it looks dry and it is not. Okay? Seriously. It's pretty feisty. Goodness, see, look at that. It goes right through there. Just keeps on giving there. Goodness. Alright. Might be good here. Okay, did I just did a pocket there. Here I got creative. This would be fine with just a pocket with this. It's just, you know. So I could just cover that with literally anything in front of me. I don't want to keep using too many of these, although this is, because I don't want to hide that, so I want something more narrow. There are stickers here. Let's see what we've got. That's okay, but I don't like the color. That's okay, I don't like that kind of color. The city drugstores must be like in town, so not French, so not like that. You know what I'm saying? That's got that green. Hold on, let's see if we don't find something better with green. Okay, not so much. That's okay. Oh, that's the exact green. Look again. Not decided on that yet. Chili. Oh wow, I got all kinds of stuff here, but I don't. That's just paper. Okay. Something else. I cannot wait until I get in that fifth wheel and can reorganize everything. I want everything in place in things like this. You know, this is all my 6x6s and postcards, and you know, this is a smaller than that, and this is the bigger than that, and you know what I mean? These are really all the same. And I think that's going to work out well. Yeah, get that contrast around the edges. I'm looking look nicer if I put something over it first, but that's really going to cover most of it, so I ain't worried about it. I'm going to try this. There's not a ton of it, because I've got to be easy. I tend to go heavy with this glue, and then it's just kind of a wet mess. And I see people using it all the time, and they're not having that issue, so I'm doing something wrong. Don't know. Inky hands. Should I leave it? Should I leave that plain? Oh my gosh, I've got it. It's got the gold, it's got the green. I'd love to grunge this up in the middle, but I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. You know? Make it look really old. This takes a minute to dry, of course. Get out of here, fly. Let me... To hold this down, I am going to go ahead and use this. I don't know, maybe the white glue will hold. Cap back on that. First, wipe off this icky. Okay. Cold coffee. Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we're done with that. Blah. I'll drink some water out of my strawberry glass. Ooh. Chilly. I was thinking of doing this, but oh. And you know the Tim Holtz background pages fit these bags perfectly, but I can't make myself use them. I'll show you. Wow, I'm getting chilly. I've got a heater in here, but get my flannel on, it'll be perfect. But see how well these fit? I mean, it's just exactly the same width. But yeah, we'll see. I might. I don't know. I could use another piece of that, but do we want that on both sides to balance it out? Maybe a different. No, this is all the same. Yeah. Ooh, cold. My anal self wants me to put this over here. It most certainly does. And it's in between. This dries fast. With this much area, I don't want a big wet glue. Oh, my hands are sore from all the gluing I did last night. I'm discovering. Okay, there are scissors under here. Let's move those. Oh. Alrighty. Burr. And we'll put it like that, or and then you open it to take it out like that. Ouch. Oh. I'm gonna be whiny today because I'm hurting so bad. I am. Every time I move my arm, it's like, yee, what'd you do? And then all that gluing last night. I'm starting to feel that too. I'm a glutton for punishment. But I mean, I go in the house at about 5 because it started getting pretty chilly out here by then. And when my husband goes to work, and then I'm in there for the rest of the night. He doesn't get, and I stay up until he gets home. He gets home at about midnight, so I always stay up and wait. It's only 3 nights a week, so I stay up and wait for him. And then so I'm in there all that time. Got to find something to do. You can't just sit there and watch TV and not do anything. I can read. Sometimes I do that, but I can only do that for so long, then I fall asleep. This and that, always something. All right, so how are we're gonna do it this way? I can glue this down. I can do whatever. Just glue something down over it. What do we got? That's long. Not wide enough. That would be kind of strange to have here, would it? That'll be okay. Just to hold that down, make it a little purtier. I have no idea what I'm putting in it yet. This is how I do it. I can't sit and plan it all out first. So I'm sorry. I know you all probably prefer that, but I can't. My head just doesn't work that way. I like to sit down and just see where it takes me. And just go with the flow. That's my style. That's my style, and I'm sticking to it. But no, I know it's preferable because it's so much more organized when things are prepared. I do realize that. Oh man, okay, there we go. Noise. Just didn't want to cover that fold. Alright. Chili. put over here. Let's get you out of here. What do I keep hearing? Not you. Not you. That's how mean. That sounded mean, didn't it? These stickers. Oh, that is a sticker. Oh, okay. It's one of those stickers like I had out for. Oh, that's a library. Ooh. We'll see. A lot of book and library stuff. Yeah, I remember buying that. I've got these same stickers out here already, I think. Like right here. Okay, I am gonna go with this one. I don't care about that tab, so. Someone driving down the road. If you can hear the rumbling. Oop. It's a bumpy old dirt road. That's where we live, out in the boonies, out in the high desert of Arizona and the White Mountains. Navajo County. The poorest county in Arizona, they say. As far as I think the county itself, I don't know how that works. I don't know how they do that, but I don't know. We just showed up like four years ago, so I don't know. I don't know how they came to that. You know. Okay, so I'll put this cool sticker in there for whoever buys it. Put it wherever they want. Oh, that'd be neat to have in the window. Well, it'll be in there. And not one of those. That's too big. That's too big. Oh, excusez-moi. That's kind of too big, really? Just give a piece of paper. Copy dyed paper. I need to stop this video and start another one. Oh yeah, 45 minutes. Dang it. Why do I keep doing it? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. I liked it when my videos take forever to upload. Not. Okay, let me see. Oh, get in there. Seriously. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you. Okay, there we go. For now. Alright, let me stop this video. I might be able to do one more short one, but I'm going to be working in this a lot alone. I might even finish it. I don't know. So, there's things I need to do in the house, but not yet. So, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. With all of your subscriptions, be a good subby. You know, if you're subscribed and you appreciate the content, you know, you can support them by liking and sharing and commenting and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to be a better subby myself. Every time I watch a video now, I like it without fail. And I try to make some kind of a comment, but not always. I actually don't, not always, but I'm working on it, trying to be better. So, all right, let's keep supporting each other. You know, let's keep being real with each other and loving each other. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.